All right, so let's start. Happy Monday, the 7th of December, and let's see what happened during Asian, right? Let's see what happened during Asian. So let's have a good week. This week will be a smooth sailing week, I hope, right? And so this was my Asian analysis, right? This was my Asian analysis. I wanted price was here, right? Price was here, closed like this on Friday. On Saturday morning, 3:30 a.m. Market closed like this, right? And what did I want? I wanted price to either break up over here, so we can mirror this clean candle to the left, clean candle to the left, or break below this so we can mirror these clean candles to the left. And you see what happened? The market opened over here. The market opened over here. So when the market opened over here, yeah, I wasn't looking for anything. I was up at this time. The market opened over here. I wasn't looking for anything because now right over here at this point at 3:30, the spreads are pretty high, the cost of trading is pretty high, right? The cost of trading is pretty high. So at this time I wasn't looking at anything. I wanted the price, the dust to settle, right? Because this gaps always get filled with time. So this was a gap, this was the close over here, and then the market opened over here, which means there was a very bad news. There was very bad news during the weekend. What was that bad news? This was discussed this was discussed during the Saturday sessions as well. So this was the bad news about France not allowing. France wants access to UK waters for fishing, right? And then this guy is rejecting it, blah blah blah. So and then this kept down a lot of bearish sentiment. So as soon as the market opened, people sold the pound. So that pressure, that selling pressure, is what made the market open at this price, right? So price went up, 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 up. So at this time I was asleep. And then over here, this is pre-London, right? Pre-London, we got some interesting news. UK's Johnson is ready to pull out of talks within hours of EU demand. So this was 3 hours ago, right? This was 3 hours ago. And what happened? So all this Brexit madness, right? Look at the headlines. This is called headline spikes, headline risk, right? So what happened? We broke below this. This was a support. This is support. We broke below that, and we went all the way to the next. Look at this clean candle to the left, clean candle over here. So now, I mean, you couldn't have taken a sell here as well. Maybe you could have taken a sell, but if this move happened pretty fast, then what you could have done is waited. Then you waited, you saw this candle forming like a weak bullish candle, and once it broke the low, you could have put your stops over this and taken this. I didn't take this. I was too late. I didn't come to the chart on time. I mean, yeah, today there was no London. I don't trade London. And then look what happened. This crashed through this as well. This was a crazy drop. Yeah, crazy drop. And then we came to this area. Look at the zones, right? This zone was marked out in Asian as well. So 138.039. So let's adjust this. Okay, perfect. Now, right, price is rejecting this zone. Price is rejecting this zone, and you see these wicks, right? These wicks are not nice wicks. They're going up and down like barcodes, right? No clean candles, no clean candles. So I came to the markets around 4:15, 4:30, yeah, 4:15, 4:30. I was just looking at price action, and then I went to gold, I went to gold, and I saw, oh wow, gold dropped, and there was a member here called Nidula. So he asked me, why did gold drop? Like, why did gold drop? Like when this news came out, apparently he was watching gold drop. And then he asked me, bro, why did gold drop? So there's a lot of vaccine optimism in the market. And like, the world is going to a better place, right? India is now buying Pfizer's vaccines. Indonesia is now buying China's vaccines. So all these people are buying vaccines, like the countries are buying vaccines. So what does that give you? That gives you a bullish optimism. That gives you a positive optimism. That gives you a positive sentiment, right? So what happened? Gold just flushed down. So let's look at news and see if there was any other news for gold to go down. So let's go down to this. These are the headlines. So see, nothing much, right? Nothing much. But this news was over the weekend. This absorbed over the weekend. So yeah, so what happened was here. So this was market open. So let's look at market open. Market open was at let's look at 30 minute, yeah. Market open was at 3:30, yeah. 3:30, yeah, right over here. So gold came up here, looked like it was gonna break up, and boom, all the way back down. And then it came back here and it broke this, right? So now this was what during Asian, after post Asian, right? Around 10 a.m. and then gold broke up. So if you bought gold here with stops below this, perfect, you would have mirrored this candle. So either way, both trades worked out, right? So it went up 32 pips. So you shouldn't have been greedy. Why? Because if you took this trade, right, and then you should have looked left. Look at this: rejection, rejection, rejection makes, rejection makes, and rejection. So at this point, like, you should have secured. And then we came down all the way, and then I came to the markets at this point, right? This is where I came to the markets. So I came to the markets at this point, and now we had a low created. This was the low. Look at this beautiful low right over here. 1822 was where the low was created, right? So I came to the markets, and then I saw price going bullish, right? Price going bullish. Then I looked at the 15-minute. And I saw, you know what? Okay, like, gold made a low. So the probability of the low being retested was like 80 to 70%, 70 to 80%. Okay. So then I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. So I came over here, right? I came over here. Then I waited around 4 o'clock, and then 4:15. 4:15 is where I took my sells. Because two nice green candle, not green, red candles formed. I took my sells over here at 1831, and I was targeting this area first, and then this area, and then this area. So what happened? So I came to the charts, and then I took my positions on the 30 minutes. So right over here, as this 30-minute closed, this 30-minute came up. So I took my sells here. My stop loss was above this. Yeah, actually my stop loss was somewhere here, right? Somewhere here. And I was aiming for this wick, and then I was aiming eventually here. So, but to be on the safe side, right, I was going to have lunch. So I put my take profit at 1829, right over here. 1829 was here. 1829 was right over here. Took my take profit at 1829, and when I came back, wow, my I had a one lot open. My TP was hit. And I made 26 pips there. I made 26 pips there. So from 1831 all the way to here. Yeah. So with spread, right? With spread. So I had a one lot open, and my position closed, right? So let me tell you, I had a one lot open at 1831.65. At 1831.65 was somewhere below this. Yeah. Right when this 30-minute closed. Let me put it up. Okay. 1831.65, and my stops were above this area, and then I bought it down. No, I didn't actually bring it down. Because when I came back, my TP was hit, right? So 1831, and I closed at 1829. So overall profit was $265. So this was, yeah, exactly, $265, and I paid charges, and yeah, so made cash there. So that's fine. And now, right now, looking at this, like, obviously, like, I had no other positions running. Just this. I opened a one lot. So one lot on a Monday. That's why I reduced risk, entirely reducing risk. So this has happened multiple times. Why? What have I told you right before? Previous support can now be turned resistance. So when this turned resistance, see, this rejected this, and when this turned resistance, and when this closed, took my sells, anticipating at least 10-15 pips. But see, I was aiming for this area, the clean candles, and see, I wasn't like a greedy man. I didn't place my take profit over here. I placed it in the median level, 70%, right? I always tell this, 50 to 70% is where candles get filled. So this candle got filled 100%, but yeah, I'm happy with my 26 pips, right? I'm happy with my 26 pips. So took that sell there, and now we are waiting. So if I'm going to take my second buys or sells, right? So right now this candle came up. He didn't break the high, but looking at the 15 minute is entirely bullish. 15 minute is bullish. Why? If I were to draw this support here, this guy came down, kissed this, went back up, right? And now he's forming bullish. So now he has broken the high over this. So there's a high probability that he might continue up, right? So that was my trade for pre-NY, right? So now GJ, right? I mean, see, GJ, I looked at GJ as well. What I didn't like about GJ is, see, if I had taken a sell here, right, that'd be perfect. I mean, that'd be perfect. My stop loss was above this candle, around 12 pips, and I was aiming for around 17 pips. So perfect. So, but for me, gold looked better, because because you know gold always respects its zones. Like 50 to 60% of the time, it respects its zone. It came up and it went down all the way. It retested this low. So now, right, fresh analysis. Let's do a fresh analysis. So let's see what we can do today. Let's do an entirely fresh analysis, and let's see what we can do today. All right. Okay. So now we remove everything, right? First thing we do, we remove all drawings, because you're new to the market, and you remove all drawings, every single drawing, and then you go to the daily. Now let's go to the daily. Let's look at the daily. All right. So now you bring this piece of art to the middle of your screen, right? And you enlarge it. You enlarge it, and now you see, okay, you can see clear details. Now you see that this area was resistance. Fine, let's put it up. Let's put it up, horizontal line. All right, horizontal line right over here. White. Okay. All right, so this area was resistance. And then we saw that this area was support, right? This area was some kind of a support. So if we put this up, right? If we put this up and you look left, yeah, previous resistance, now turn support. So that also makes sense. And then we see that this area was support as well, right? Support as well. So let's put it up as here. Then you see this guy came up, rejected. This guy came down, rejected to the upside. So previous resistance now turn support. Previous support now turn resistance. Previous resistance now turn support. And now price has come down. Price came down, and it's coming down to this area. Why? Because this area is a support. So let's put it up, right? It's rejecting at that area, right? Let's put it up. So when we put it up and when we look left, what do we see? Resistance, some kind of a support over here, support, resistance, support, and now this is support as well. So if we break below, we have 10 hours for this candle to close, right? So we're not going to be here for 10 hours. So let's see what happens. So if we close below this, let's put it up here. All right. Yeah, see how pound it went to 140. 140 is a very strong area. It came all the way back down. Was really happy when it went to 140, but yeah, we're back at 138. And yeah, if we break below this, we're coming all the way down to this area, right? Why? Because clean candle on the left. So first target will be here, and then second target will be here. Why? Because this is a strong resistance. Why do we take into consideration resistance over here? Because this is a daily time frame. This is a daily time frame. So you have to mark down every resistance and support you see, right? And as we scale down to the lower time frames, what you can do is you can remove certain zones. So now we have marked our zones, right? Now, right, this area is a support. This area came down. So now we have marked our possible zones. If we break below this, we are coming down here. If we break below this, we are coming down here, right? So this is a long way, around 135. So yeah, even this area, you know, on Sunday, like yesterday, I thought this area was a long way. You know, I never thought it would come down here, but yeah, very sentiments. Let's go to the 4 hour. Now we scale down to the 4 hour, and let's reset the chart. Bring this guy to the middle, scale up, and now you look left. Now you see if your zones, whatever you have drawn on the 4 hour, on the daily, matches with your 4 hour, right? So now let's look at this. Now this was what? Resistance, right? This is resistance formed. Why do we bring this here? Resistance, and look at this current. You look at the current price action. This guy came up, rejected this. So this is perfect. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to draw my magic rectangle. So I'm going to put this up here. Perfect. So perfect. So this is nice and tidy. Let's tidy it up. Okay. And then I see, so this is a long way, right? It's a long way because price is going to take some time to come back here. So I'm not going to draw this up. I just do this up because this is where price started. And then we saw this area, right? We saw this area. What was this area? This is support. So this broke support, right? This broke support. So I'm going to draw this up as well. Okay. So remove this, and right now, see, now we came down here as well. So this area also was a prominent area, but what happened? We didn't do anything. We just went straight down. So you just leave this area for the time being, you leave it, right? And then we have to adjust this area, right? Why? Because this was a previous support. This is a previous support. And if we were to bring this a little bit down, this candle came down, it retested, this candle came up, touched this area and it's now going to fill this wick. There's a wick fill at 137.898. Yeah, 137.898 is around 40 pips away. We might get that. We might actually get that, but we have to wait. So now we see, you know what? Okay, now I'm going to remove this and put it as my magic rectangle. So all the way from here to here, right? Okay, and then I see this crazy support. So this was from last month, right? Last month, this area is a very choppy area. Like I really hate this area because for like a week, GJ was ranging. Look at this, 13th November and then 16th November, or within this week, right? Within this entire week, GJ was ranging in this. So I really dislike this area, and let's see what happens. I mean, let's see what happens, right? You can't just dislike price. And I just don't like trading this area. That's one reason I didn't take my sells on GJ, because I really don't like this area. So let's remove this, remove this, and we see the next support is all the way here, right? This is here. So I'm not going to draw that up yet because I want to look at the 30 minutes. I'm going to remove this. So now see, we drew lots and lots of zones, but we have minimalized it, right? We have come down to 1, 2, 3, 4 zones, right? 4 zones. So now we look, okay, we look, you know what? If we break below this, we are coming all the way down here, right? So just for your own peace of mind, I'm just going to draw this because we have a clean candle to the left. Look at this clean candle to the left, I think all the way up to here. Yeah, all the way up to here. So let's put this guy up all the way here, right? So this once again, I won't remove. I'm going to keep it as it is. I'm going to go down to the 1 hour. Go down to the 1 hour now. Now 1 hour gives you further information, right? So you reset the chart. You reset the chart and you look at the 1 hour. So you tidy up the charts, right? So now, right now, your job is to make your charts look very sleek, very, very sleek and professional, right? So you tidy this up. So this was resistance, came down. So now we see this support, right? This was support. So let's tidy this guy up as well. So fat zones are messy. So let's tidy this up. And now you see, okay, this guy was support, and this guy from support here. So if I were to bring this up all the way here, right, it makes sense, right? Why? Look at this, support, wick down, this guy formed down, this was a recent support. So I'm going to bring it right there. And then what was your next target? Look at this, the next target is right over here. So I'm going to draw another zone because 1 hour gives you further information, right? So I'm going to draw this zone all the way here, right? So perfect. Okay, so this was what, if you took the sell over here, this is what you were aiming for. Clean 1 hour candle to the left. And then what happened? Price went further down, all the way down. So let's clean this guy up as well. Let's have beautiful zones. Beautiful zones. So this is the reason this thing, right? So price came down, filled this all the way, and now we're here. Now we look left. Now we see further information. What can be done? Like, you know, if price were to come down, what? So now you see, look at this area. This area was support. Look at this support. This support held out. This support held for, yeah, this support held for 10 days. That's why I told 1 week. 1 week in November was pretty messy on GJ. I remember taking buys, 2 buys, and both those buys resulted in a loss. So yeah, I remember that clearly because I've written down my losses. I've written down certain price points which I don't like to trade. So now I know that looking at this area is very choppy. This is super choppy. Until we cross this area, price is super choppy here. So now even if we break below this, right? If we come below this, do you see any clean candles to the left? Do you see any clean candles? Nope. We don't see any candles because this looks like a barcode, right? No clean candles, nothing. So I'm actually not, yeah, I'm not excited for GJ today, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So right now, yeah, so if we break below this, so now on the 1 hour, we have drawn our zones perfectly, right? So this 1 hour has broken the low. So I mean, there's support here as well. So when this broke the low, taking sells here wasn't a good idea, right? This was support formed, right? Support formed. So let's go to 30 minutes. Let's look at 30 minutes. Let's reset this chart and let's see. Okay, now the 30 minutes. Let's look at 30 minutes. Looks pretty interesting. Pretty interesting, right? Okay, so now 30 minutes. Look at this, right? This is why I don't like it. This broke the low and then it came back up. Now this is why I didn't want to trade GJ, because it broke the high, broke the low, so there's no direction. It's like, you know, it's waiting for something else because this move happened, right? So imagine you have a car and you have a full tank of petrol, and you did your mile, you did your run. Now you're here, now you're resting, now you're at a pit stop and you're resting, and like, you know, you want to recharge before you go back. So now you're resting, and like when you're resting, you don't have to force trade. So it's a Monday today. So Monday I just took one trade on Monday, just one trade on Monday. And yeah, so now, right, let's reset this chart and let's look at this, right? Looking at this, right? So this is a support form, right? So let's bring this guy up here, right? Okay, perfect. Support form. And let's say if we break below this, we might get a wick fill. So wick fill is around 11, 12 pips. So still waiting on pound to do something, right? I'm still waiting on pound to do something. So now looking left, all the way left. Let's see where's the next area. Yeah, so the next area is here, and then after we break below this, we are entering some choppy waters. We are entering some choppy waters. Yeah, this area is super choppy. This area is super choppy. So we are entering some choppy waters, and yeah. So I don't want, to be honest, I don't want pound to go bearish, because if we go bearish to that area, this week is going to be very, very slow. Yeah, if we go back to this area, right, this week is going to be pretty slow, because looking left, price action is pretty choppy. So I would want, like, this is news, right? So news always gets corrected. So if we break up over this, yeah, let's put it here. If we break up over this, we have this clean, beautiful candle to fill. And further up, yeah, see now price is setting up nicely for the week. So price has set up nicely for the week. The only thing that it has to do is not go bearish. If it goes bearish, I will definitely not be taking trades on this area. Look at this. Like, this price action was very bad. It was super bad. And like from November 16th, I think November 19th, yeah, November 19th all the way here, it was just rangy. Yeah, I don't want to take a trade there. So I would want price to go bearish, because I'm really sorry. I would want price to go bullish, because once you come to this area, it's like let's say this, right? You're entering a country, right? You're entering a country, and the custom official says, you know, you can't bring this stuff with you. Like, you know, you keep it back. You get confiscated. So when you get confiscated here, like, you know, there's nothing much you can do. But over here, like, let's say you're going to Canada, and a lot of stuff are legal there, right? A lot of stuff are legal there. So you're free here, and you get to do whatever you want. I mean, it's clean areas here, Whereas this area is very strict. This area, the more we go into choppy waters, the more we go into this region, I'm going to increase my standards of taking a trade on GJ. That's what you have to do. When the risk increases, your standards have to increase. Your standard has to increase, right? So that's very important on taking trades, and managing risks. So the reason why I didn't take a trade on gold was because this. See, I saw this candle, okay, weak candle, right? So when I came to the charts, I saw this, you know what? Oh, it's a weak candle. So I was like, you know what? Okay, if I take a trade here, my stop loss will be here. And then what happened? The next 30-minute candle, it came all the way here and broke the high. Look at that, it broke the high, right? So if I took a trade here, I would have been stopped out. And then if I took a trade here, yes, I would have made money. But me making money over here after these two form like this broke the high, so I wasn't comfortable. That's why I went to gold. Now let's look at gold. So this is your target, right? This is your target. I actually would want a break over this for me to take a buy and call it a day. But yeah, that's what I want. So what do I say? Don't trade what you think, trade what you see. So what I'm seeing here is a bearish momentum, right? It's bearish momentum. That's what I'm seeing here. And sells, if you are a risk taker, you can take sells below this. Yeah. If you are a risk taker, you can take sells below this, right? Because once we cross this border, yeah, then I'm gonna tighten my risk. So let's see, right? So buys above this. Let's see how price action forms. No buy stops, no sell stops, just pure market execution. So why? Because we have this clean candle over here. This was a beautiful candle, so we might be able to mirror it. And but we need that push. We need that catalyst, right? We need that catalyst. And looking at gold, oh yeah, let's go to gold now. See, gold is ranging here. Let's go to gold. Let's reset this chart. Yeah, this was yesterday's analysis, and let's remove all drawings, and let's go to daily. let's go to the daily. And now what have I told you? Bring this chart to the middle, enlarge it from the price line, enlarge it from the date stamp. And now you see what you can do with gold. So what can you do with gold? So let's mark up the recent price action, right? Recent price action, we saw that gold started, yeah, gold was here. Okay, fine. So right over here, this is resistance, right? Resistance. If I were to bring this down, yeah. Why? Because look at this wicks. You might ask, why don't I place this kind of a horizontal line on GJ? Because these wicks are around 30, 40 pips. On GJ, those wicks are around 6, 7 pips. So that's why, to be on the safe side, I always place it on the wicks. On gold. On gold, I always place it on the wicks. All right, place it on the wick. And yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah. Yep. So place it on the wicks, and then what happened? This came up. It's retesting, right? Came up, retesting. So if we break up over this, oh, let me turn this white. White is good. Yeah. If we come up over this and break above this, we are coming all the way here. White, clean candles here. Clean candles here. So let's put it up. Let's put this up. Clean candles here. If we break up over here, we're coming here, but we are still far away from that. We're still far away from that. So we need to look left and see what we can do here. Right, so now we, on the 26th, we form a support here. So we're going to place that support right over here. Perfect. Support, if I were to place it all the way up here, right? So now you see that this area was some kind of a resistance, but yeah, see, it's very choppy. It's going through the middle. So if I were to place it down here, still doesn't make sense, right? I mean, yeah, so this area was a decent this thing, so I'm going to place it right here, right? So price came here, found up here, price came down, fake out. What I mean by fake out, looks like it was going to go down, but didn't actually go down, close back above in the range. So perfect. So this area is good. So now you look left and you see, okay, price made a low on the 1st of December here, right? Price made a low on the 1st of December. And yeah, so let's put this up here. So this is pretty far, pretty far. Oh, that was a big sneeze. All right. So price closed, yeah. So what happened? So now, right, so this area is rejecting. So you have to think, why is this rejecting? So let's draw this up. Let's put this up. Let's put this up. And yep. So now you know that now we have drawn possible zones, right? Previous resistance can possibly turned as support, right? Resistance here now can be possibly turned support. Now your latch is okay, perfect. Now everything looks fine. You have drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zones, right? So let's go to the 4-hour. Let's look at the 4-hour. Let's look at the 4-hour. And on the 4-hour, right now you see you enlarge this, right? You reset chart and you enlarge the 4-hour to see what you can see, like more detailed information. So on this detailed information is that price was rejecting here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to draw with my magic rectangle here. So right, perfect. So if I were to extend this all the way to the left like this, now I know that, right? No, if I bring this to the top of the wick, yeah, perfect. But I'm gonna keep it here because only on the daily I keep it on top of the wick. So take notes of that, right? Why? Because daily a wick can be around 20-30 pips, right? A wick can be around 20-30 pips. So on the 4-hour, if I'm going to execute on the 4-hour, then I'm targeting this wick, right? So let's say if I place this here, then I'm going to miss my trade. So I can't take this trade here now. So if I take this trade, yeah, perfect. I have this range here. So I'm going to keep it below this area. I'm going to keep it below this area. And if this breaks up over here, I'm targeting this wick. Then I see further information. What further information do I see? There's a support here as well, right? Support here as well. Why? Because this candle turned bullish, went back up, and this guy came all the way back down. So I'm going to draw this support as well. So now looking at this, right, if I were to extend this all the way to the left, what information do you see? You see price came down here, supported. You see price went up here, got rejected. You see price came up here, got rejected. You see this guy came down and closed above this, meaning it's a strong support. This guy rejected, this guy rejected. And yeah, so now this was on the 7th at 11:30 a.m. and on the 4-hour came down. So now this guy is retesting this area, and now we see another support here, right? Why you have to draw everything up, everything that you see, right? Everything that you see on the 4-hour. 4-hour is very prominent. Now you see this as resistance, previous resistance now turned support. Now this is a strong support, strong support. So that's very important. That is very important. And let's see, you have to see what happens, right? You have to see what happens. And now this area, right? This area here, this area here, if I were to bring this down, all right, this area here all the way here. So now you see that on the 4 hour, this was previous resistance. Now previous resistance now turns support. So I'm going to remove this as well. So I'm going to place this area here like this. Perfect. Now this looks pretty good, right? So you've drawn up your zones perfectly, right? So now you see that, okay, there's another support here. So this support is around, yeah, 40 pips, I think. Yeah. So it's best you draw this up as well. On the 4 hour, every support should be drawn. And yeah, so this is clean cancel left. And then we see this area. This area, I'm going to, if we break below this, our first target is here, and then we come down all the way here, right? So clean candles here. First target for clean candles is all the way here, and then second target is all the way here. So price is very far from that area, right? It's pretty far, so you would never know. But I'm just for the sake of drawing zones and keeping my charts clean, I'm just gonna put this up here, and I'm gonna shorten these zones. So now we go, where do we go now? Now we go to the 1 hour. See, this looks pretty fat. Now we go to the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. Looking at the 1 hour, you see further information. You see further information, right? You see further information, and yeah, so looks good. I mean, looks fine. This looks fine. This came up here, got rejected. This came down here. So now you see, you know what? If I were to put this all the way here, this makes sense, right? It makes sense because this is recent price action, 7th of December, right? Recent price action. And so this supported, right? This area got supported, and then price came down all the way. And now this area was a support as well. So let's draw. So these are more information. You're getting more and more information on the 1 hour. So if I draw this here, right? If I draw this here, if I properly draw this here, and yeah, so now you see that at this area, you see that price came down. Yeah, price came down, and then now this area was a clean traffic. So what happened as it broke down, it mirrored this entire region. This is a wick here, so wicks always get filled. See, this wick didn't get filled on the 4th of December, came down, and this got filled entirely, more than 100%, right? And now you know what? Okay, now you have placed your zones perfectly. Now you know that price is trying to retest this area. And if we break above this area, we have this wick to get filled, and then all the way up here. So perfect. This area is pretty fat, so you have to remove that, and you have to place nice and sleek zones all the way here. Perfect. Now our zones are drawn on the 1 hour. Now we go to the 30 minute. Looking at the 30 minute, right? Looking at the 30 minute. So now you see that this 30 minute is now forming a resistance. Yeah, this was your previous zone. So what happened here? You see further information, right? Further information. So your resistance actually turned out to be here, correct? Why? Because this candle came up. So this gives you further information. So your resistance turned out to be here. And if you look left, if you want to look left, you can always look left, right? So look at this. Previous resistance now turns support. Now previous support now turn resistance. So perfect. So this looks pretty good. And now if we break up over this, the first target is over here, 1834, and then all the way up here, to this area. Yeah, this area would be good. Yeah. So this area is around, let's say if we can clear this wick, from this wick, this area is around 35 pips. 35 pips is what I am targeting. And if we break below, right now we look left. Now this area is this thing. If we break below this, we have this nice, beautiful wick. Price is coming down. Price will always look left. Oh, my friends are here. I'm going to come down here. So this area is a pretty clean area. I mean, pretty clean area, right? So it looks nice. It looks okay. So let's see. I mean, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens today. The price is now, yeah, price is in a downtrend. Price is bearish. Made a low. So this guy came down, retested this low, and went back up. So in the next trade, right? The next trade, what I will be taking is, I think that, you know what, GJ is heavily bearish. So taking a buy right now doesn't make sense. Taking a buy over here depends on the price action. So you gotta wait. And yeah, you gotta really wait. Look at this massive waves of bearish momentum. So in that massive wave, you have to go with the flow. In a current, if you try to swim against the current, you're going to get pulled back in. If you swim with the current, yeah, that's perfect. I mean, you can survive longer. Simple as that. So right now the current is bearish. The current is now bearish. So if you're trying to swim against the current, you're going to get destroyed. If you're swimming with the current, if you're riding the wave, yeah, perfect. So I would say I'll be looking for clean sells below this and proper buys above 138, 380 if price action gives me the opportunity to. So now, right now, looking at this, yeah, see it's forming bearish. Looking at the 15 minute, let's see what the 15 minute is doing. Yeah, 15 minute is forming some kind of a support here. So in 9 minutes, if it closes like this, okay, you know what? In 9 minutes, if it closes like this and the next 15 minutes breaks low, you can target this wick and then all the way down, right? So because you know this area was some kind of a support. This area formed a support, right? So let's see what happens. I mean, look at this. This area is now a support, right? So if price, think in price's shoes, if we break below this, right, we can target this. We can target this. And if we break up over here, then yeah, buys. But if we break below this, maybe some sells. Maybe I will take a second entry on sells and with a smaller lot and target 1829 and 1829 and then further on to 1828, and then we'll see what happens. But this has to close like this. If it closes like this in the next candle, right, next candle breaks the low like this, right? If the next candle breaks the low, so we still have 8 more minutes. If the next candle breaks the low, I'm gonna take some sells. Yeah, let's put it that way. I'm gonna take some sells. If I get, this is the requirement I need, right? It breaks the low, I take sells here with stop loss. Stop loss should be above this. If this closes here, stop loss should be above this candle. Yeah, stop loss should be above this area. Then my take profit will be here. My take profit will be here. First take profit, second take profit will be here. So right now, yeah, we're not getting that. I mean, it's trying its best to come down, but I would want this candle to form like this and the next candle to break the low. That will be my requirement. And I'm targeting this area, and then I'm targeting this area, and then eventually this area. So right now, see, this is why you should always wait. So in 7 minutes, we might get a bullish push, or 7 minutes, we might get this, and the next candle can break the low. The next candle can break the low. So we are waiting, like I am waiting. So let's see what happens. I mean, let's see what happens. And yep, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, so we have a question. Pro market execution or sell stop? Okay. Oh, on gold, I'll be executing. I'll be market execution. It will be market execution if we break below this. Yeah, see, it's closing like this. Okay, so yeah, so basically I will be executing once this candle closed a weak bullish. So this is very strong bullish, right? Strong bullish. So I want a weak bullish somewhere here. So after it breaks low, I'll be executing market execution. And we have a chart here. So let's look at the chart. This is by JJ. So JJ is okay. So JJ, all right. So JJ took a, yeah. Okay, let's look at this. This is perfect. This is a wonderful chart. If you can send charts like this, marked up properly, wow, amazing. Okay, so price to retest the low, 80% probability, yes, correct. And then you went to second, clean candle to the left, wanted price to mirror the candle to the left. Okay, yes, this is perfect. And then third one, 15-minute bearish candle broke and closed below the wicks to the left. Okay, nice. It closed and it closed below here. And then entry once the next 15-minute broke the low of the previous bearish. Yes, this is perfect. Perfect. Now you wanted price. Now you wanted price to continue down, right? You wanted price to continue down. So now you wanted price to continue down. So let's see, like okay, you wanted price to continue down all the way here. So it went down. It went down here. Okay, and then this candle closed bullish. This candle closed bullish. So you closed majority of the positions and left 30% in the trade. So this is This is risk off strategy. That's perfect. Risk off strategy. So you took majority off over here. And right now, yeah, so this candle came down. So once again, JJ, the probability was not on your side. The probability was not on your side because I would have taken this sell for sure. I would have taken this sell actually. You know what? I would have taken this sell over here once this broke the low. Once this broke the low, because the price was bearish, right? Price was bearish, bearish trend. So I might have taken the sell over here because this closed somewhat like a rejection wick, right? And once it broke here, you're in profits, and your stop loss, your stop loss would be above this. The same stop loss, but now you have reduced risk because you took the entry here. So this area, this portion of the stop loss will be your profit. This portion of your stop loss will be a profit. So price went down, and probably this was 138.250. So it would have gone down around this area. Maybe you would have been able to get around, yeah, 138, 100 all the way here and manage your risk perfectly. But I would say if in this trade, if it was me, I would have taken sells here. And as this candle closed like this, I would have taken further sells here, and I would have managed this perfectly. So what you have done is you have managed your risk perfectly. That's perfect. So what happened here was the probability was not on your side. The probability was not on your side. And yeah, so this closed all the way here, and you took this sell. Yeah, so the probability was not on your side because clean candle to the left, right? Clean candle to the left. So you took this trade. Let's analyze this. Let's analyze this. So you took this trade at 7:30. Okay. So all the way on the 15 minute. Let's look at the 15 minute. Okay, no problem, no problem, all good. So, okay, so I think this is where you took your trade, right? This is where you took your trade. This is where you took, okay, this is where you took your trade. Okay. So this area, right? So this area, yeah, so this area was rejection wick. Yeah, so now you took your trade all the way here. You took your trade all the way, this was a support. Yeah, so this was a support form. So first entry you could have taken all the way here, and then you took your trade here. So as you took your trade, yes, you're hoping for clean candle to the left, but price action on GJ on the 30-minute was super bad. This was like barcodes. This is why I didn't take a trade. Like, this is why I didn't take a trade on GJ. So yeah, I mean, you manage your risk perfectly. So that's fine. So that's perfect. And yeah, so that's perfect. I mean, you manage your risk. That's good. And looking at gold, yeah, see, gold is closing in 1 minute. And if the next candle breaks the low, then I'm going to take very small positions to manage my risk. Looking at 30-minute, yeah, if we can break this low, we're going down, but if we cannot, then it's going to be a little messy. So let's see what happens. And looking at GJ, yeah, look at GJ, it's coming back up. And what do we have? Let's look at news. Let's see. Okay, let's look at our chart coming through. Okay, so now you're looking at, oh, US dollar JPY. So you're going to take sell. You have a sell stop over here, and your stop loss will be over here. Okay, and then you would want this clean candles to mirror. But looking left, let's look left, and this area is a very critical area. This area right over here. If I were to draw this line, so this area is very critical. I know you're trying to mirror this on the left, but this will be your first take profit. This will be your second take profit. So perfect, your take profits are perfect. But the only thing is your entry, right? Let's say this candle came down like this, right? It continued coming down like this, all the way down like this, right? So placing your stops above this, okay. But what if this candle came down and went back up, hit your stops and came back down? So where are you going to place your stops? Like, what is the theory behind your stop loss? Like, why are you placing it here? That's a question to ask yourself. Like, what is the theory behind your stops? And so you can't also place your stops over here because stop loss is going to be pretty high. But yeah, I mean, this trade, it makes sense. It makes sense. But also you need to understand that UJ is slowest pair on earth. It's super slow. UJ is super slow. USDJPY, if you measure this from here to here, right, this 15-minute candle was maybe around 7-8 pips, 7-8 pips. So that's what my thoughts on UJ. Like I think if you're trading if you've been trading GJ, so you have to look at GJ, because GJ, look at this entire candle. This entire candle was around 27 pips. So 27 pips on GJ on a 15-minute candle. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you can analyze a lot of things and just get an idea of the pairs. Get an idea of the pairs. So now look at this candle, right? Now this candle came up all the way here. So let's look at news. Let's see if anything came up. Anything came up. So looking at news, nothing came up. Nothing came up. So this is a simple price action happening. Simple price action happening. So now, right, if we break up over here, right, let's say we have a stop loss be. Stop loss will be around 13 pips, and you're aiming for this candle first around 6 pips, and then you're aiming for this area. Yeah. So you gotta wait. You gotta wait, and let's look at the 30 minutes is still open. 30 minutes is still open. It's rejecting super hard. 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minutes. Yeah, once it breaks the high, maybe you know, I'm looking at, oh, look at that. Gold broke this. Yeah, so gold is continuing up. So we're not getting sales on gold. So this is why you should wait. Always wait for the lows to be broken and highs to be broken. This high broke the top, but it's all the way going up. It's going up. So I'm not in this buy. I'm not taking buys on gold, because if I take a buy over here, my stop loss, right, will be around 13 pips, fine. And I'm aiming for this wick, 10 pips, and then I'm aiming for clean candles. But it looks pretty risky, right? It's a 15-minute, and 30-minute is straight bullish. Look at that. 30-minute is straight bullish. So this 30-minute has potential to come down and then go back up. So I don't want to get caught in that crossfire. So I'm waiting. Yes, gold is breaking resistance. Gold is breaking this resistance, and yeah. So I am going to wait. So because you know what, this is a very strong resistance. This tried breaking up during London, couldn't break up, and then I got this sell down, perfect, and now it's trying to break up over here. So the thing is, right, if I take a buy, right, always think how much you're willing to lose, right? If I take a buy and if I place my stops below this, that's around 26 pips, right? If I take a one lot, that's my entire profits for the day. That's $26, $260, right? So now, right, am I willing to risk my work on this trade, or am I willing to wait? So looking at the 15-minute, so this 15-minute found bullish, and the next 15-minute went up. So right now I'm waiting. So if I took a buy here, right, I'm saying, right, not taking a buy, but I'm saying if I took a buy here, let's look at the spread on gold. Spread on gold is 21 pips. Yeah, 2.1 pips. That's okay. Is it a good idea to put a buy stop at 138.533 for GJ? So let's see, 138.533. That's right. Okay, so just above this, yeah. So that'll be a safe trade. I mean, that'll be a safe trade, because let's say you put this up, right? Let's put it up. So your buy stop will be here, because you want a safe trade. So that's pretty good. You want a safe trade all the way here. So once we clear this area, you're targeting this beautiful area to the left, this clean candle. But once again, the question arises, where will your stop loss be? Where will your stop loss be? That is the question. So now this is turning bullish. So maybe if it breaks the high, I might give it a try on GJ. I might give it a try on GJ on the 15-minute. Yeah, so because we have this wick to fill, and on the 30-minute, price is still open. So let's look at the 15-minute. So you have to wait for that. And okay, so let's see another idea from Rashif. And let's remove all drawings here. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. This is good. Yeah, this is good. So, yep. So once this candle breaks the high, yeah, this is what I'm looking at as well. Once this candle breaks the high, I'm targeting first stop maybe this area, second stop maybe this clean candle, and finally maybe my runner can run up to maybe up to this area. Yeah, that's what I'm targeting as well. So you gotta wait and you gotta stop loss. Yeah, if the stop loss is here, stop loss should be below this area, because you need to give your trade room to breathe. So somewhere below this, yeah, because price spreads might increase, and like, you know, it's in wane. So your stop loss is around, yeah, pretty good. Your entry is around 138.461, right? Your buy stop, let's say, and then your stop loss is around 138. Oh wait, this is the price line. Your stop loss is around 138.323. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So I'll be looking at that as well. So once it breaks the high, we can take a buy, and we can call it a day. So I don't have any buy stops. I will be entering market execution. Because I want to see how price reacts. The price looks like it's going to shoot up. See, it looks like it's going to shoot up, but we are still underneath this resistance. Look at that. This guy was the promised child. He tried to go up, but he got pushed all the way back down. So now this guy, his brother, is saying, you know what? Maybe I can get this. Maybe I can do the extra mile here. You can rest, I can do it. Now they both are discussing. And once he breaks this record over here, the record high, the first target, the first pit stop is over here, because this is his other further his third cousins. Third cousins are here, and he might have a discussion there, and then maybe continue all the way here. And now it's coming up. So if this breaks the high, yeah, I'll be taking some buys, very small lot. I'll be risking only 0.5, and if it breaks the high, yeah, 0.5, it's stop loss below this. That will be my game plan for today. So buys at 138.442. 10 pips away. Buys are at 10 pips away. So I won't be entering now because we have resistance. I'll be waiting for this to break. So looking at this, let's enlarge this. Yep, we are coming up all the way here. Once we come up all the way here, taking a buy. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. News should always get corrected. So once it comes up, yeah, 138.447. So my stop loss will be around 13 pips. So that's fine. That's totally fine. My stop loss will be below this candle, and yeah, and I'm aiming for this area first around 7.8 pips, 8 pips, 8 pips, and then all the way down. Now the time is 5:53, so we already had the move happen here, but this was for news. So news always gets corrected, maybe later on in the session, maybe tomorrow. So let's see if we can be on the right side of the wave. If we can get this move up. Yeah, see, now it's rejecting this area again. It's rejecting, so it has 6 minutes, right? It has 6 minutes. And in 6 minutes, yeah, it's going to be 6 o'clock, and the next volume time comes at 6:15. 6:15 is the next bus. So can we wait? Can we see what happens? Can we? So right. So if you're taking this trade, you have to take it at your own risk, and I'll be managing my risk. I'll be opening a 0.50 lot size, because I'll be risking around $50-$60 here, but as price comes down, let's say if we break this high, hypothetically, right? We break this high, the next candle comes down, and below this, then I'll be closing 50%. I'll be managing my risk off. So my risk on this trade will be around $50, but I'll be proud of myself if I close it. If it goes into a loss, I close it. Wouldn't an entry below 460 be risky if price keeps consolidating? 460, yeah. So it all comes down to risk, right? So this guy came up here. So this guy found bullish. So now this guy should break the high. So if it breaks the high, I'm willing to take this risk to go up all the way here. right? So this is consolidating. I mean, this is consolidating. That's why it has to break the high. It has to break this high. So we are waiting. We didn't take any impulse entries here. We didn't take any uninformed decisions here. We are now waiting for this guy to surpass his brother's record. Once he surpasses his brother's track record, what happens? Maybe this guy can run an extra mile, come up over here, and then I'm gonna put my stops to break even, and then let's see if we can get this clean candle here. If we can get that clean candle to the left, right? If we can get this clean candle all the way, if we can mirror this area, right? If we can get that all the way here and further on, yeah, that'll be awesome. That's what I'm looking for, and let's see if we can get it. If we don't get it, yeah, see, now we're rejecting in 4 minutes. Okay, another entry. This is what I'm thinking. Right? This will be perfect. Yeah, I'll be confident on this. If this happens, I think I'll be using a one lot. So another entry would be this candle forms weak bearish. The next candle breaks the high, a bullish candle, and I'm going to place stop loss here, and I'm going to take entries here as it breaks the high. That's my next plan. Let's see what happens. I really don't want GJ to come down. I want it to continue up, because we are at a very, very, very choppy waters. And yeah, so it's trying to break the high. And let's look at yes. So I just want GJ to come up here. So end of the day, it's all about taking that risk. But if that risk backfires, then you need to know how to control that risk. That's all you need to know. How to control a situation which is not in your favor. Same thing in life. How to get out of that situation if it's not in your favor. Simple as that. So in 2 minutes, right? So this is trying to break the high. So now gas is running out. So we have, let's look at 30 minutes. 30 minutes is also trying to form up over here. If it forms up over here, the next 30 minutes breaks the high. That'd be awesome. Okay, it's coming up. It is coming up. Should we wait for a 30-minute to close above resistance and then take a buy when the next 30 minutes breaks the high? Oh yeah, you can do that as well. If this 30-minute close like this, the next 30 minutes breaks the high, yes, you can take some buys. And call it a day. But today I feel risky, so I just want to take some buys over here at this area. 2 minutes, 2 more minutes. Can we get that? 447 is what I'm looking for. 447 is what I'm looking for. Once we surpass this area, even over here, I'm going to take some buys. Going to take some buys and call it a day. Quick look at gold. Yeah, look at that. Gold is coming down. It broke the low. My God, everything is happening at the same time. Okay, so my eyes are set on GJ. So let's see if GJ can pay us. GJ can pay us. Yeah. Damn, missed that gold trade. Looking at this. Yeah, it's trying to come up. Forming in 1 minute, closing in 1 minute. In that 1 minute, yeah, now it's going to be a bit tough. You know why? Because if it breaks the low and the next candle comes down, it's going to be a little issue here. Yeah. Now, you know, our probability of getting this is closing slower and lower and lower. So in 1 minute, right, it's coming up. Oh, I forgot that I have this. This is yeah, this is like this is on the paid version. This is on the paid version. You can have 2 charts at once. So let's look at gold. How do I change this? Okay, let's just wait for this. How do I go to? Yeah, so now, yeah, it looks like it's gonna break up. 8 more seconds. In 6 seconds, yeah, see it's closing below this. And okay, the next candle is trying to break the high. So Now, right now, let's look at 30 minute, yeah, 8 minute. No, next candle is, if the next candle breaks the high, right? So this close to just above this, still deciding, right? If this candle breaks the high, then your stops are 10 pips. Stops are 10 pips. But what I don't like is this candle has to come down a little bit. It has to come down, do some miss here, like a wick here, and then go back up. Because right now, yeah, I'm not really comfortable with this. So if I'm not really comfortable with this, will I want a 30 minute to break the high? Let's say if this 30 minute breaks the high, yeah. Yeah, now you know what? I'm looking at this 30 minute to break the high with my stops to be below this. Yep, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, I want the 30 minute to break. I want the 30 minute to break. Yeah, I'm gonna be very safe with this. Yeah, I want 30 minute to break. Now I'm looking at 30 minute. Oh, this is 30 minute, 15 minute. Oh, it's here. Okay, I get it. All right, now I know what's happening. Okay, 30 minute to break the high. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Once you cross this, yeah, 138,449, 447. 138,447. So you have to be really patient, right? See, it's testing our patience here. You have to be really patient. See, now it's coming down. So good, we didn't take a buy. We have to wait till it breaks the high. Now I'm going to test this feature out. Let me test this feature out. Let's say UUSD. Oh, this looks pretty good. Looks pretty nice. I mean, I can see both trades here. Yeah, so this was the move we were waiting for, right? This was the move we were waiting for. We wanted this to form support and break the support. So we got that support form, and first target was here. So once this formed, yeah, this looked pretty nice. Once it's formed, it went down, all the way down. Yeah, this formed strong bullish. See, this candle went up and then came all the way back down. Yeah, I wasn't looking at this. This was the move I wanted. Remember, Rashif, I was telling you that once it breaks below this, we're gonna take a sell. And yeah, so 11 pips. So that's okay. I mean, that's fine. Looking at the 15 minute. Yeah, so 30 minute looks bullish. Yeah, so it has to break this 30 minute for us to continue down. Now see the importance, right? The importance of waiting. Imagine I had taken a buy right over here, anticipating, you know what, this can continue up, right? And now look at where you are. Your stops would have got hit. This is the importance of waiting. So when I'm not comfortable, I always zoom out and look at a high time frame. So I want it now. This is beautiful, right? This can come down like this, pull back up and hit my hit this target, and then we can continue all the way up. That's what I want. Looking at gold, yeah, so we missed the move on gold on the 15 minute. Let's look at the 15 minute on gold. Let's press this. This is a pretty cool feature. It's a cool feature. Yeah, so if I were to replay this, this is what happened. So it formed like this, and then as the next candle came like that and then formed bullish, and then the next candle, the next candle formed this way. That's what happened. That's what happened on gold. So now there's no point looking at gold, so let's look at GJ. Let's wait for GJ. Today I think we might get a move on GJ. 615, waiting for 615 to break this high. So now, right, once it breaks this high, your stops are going to be around 15 pips. So your stops are increasing, right? 15, let's say here 16 pips. So you got to manage it. So if your stops are increasing, what you do, you have to reduce your stop loss. You have to reduce your lot size. And you have to wait. So this is why I tell you, do not jump into a trade. Do not trade what you think, trade what you see. So I saw that it didn't break any highs. To be very frank with you, it didn't break any highs. This trade didn't break any highs. This trade didn't break any highs. This trade broke the low now. Now buying bias is feeding, and a 30-minute is doing its thing. And if this 30-minute pulls back up, right? If this 30-minute pulls back up and breaks the high, then I can target this area first, and then all the way up here, maybe somewhere here. I'm not a yes.
Bro, I have a
Yes.
like since you were looking for buys,
Yes.
would we have taken a sell if the current candle broke when it broke the low of the previous candle?
The 15-minute candle.
Yes. Do you think it would have gone up down to 138, 120?
138, 120. This area, like you're targeting this area?
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Oh, whoa,
Could
whoa.
you try again?
That's nice, silly. Okay. So basically this broke the low, right? This broke the low, and now you know that this is a resistance. So let's say if you took a sell here, right? You can take a sell here. You can take a sell here with stop loss above this around 9 pips, and you want this candle to mirror. Like let's say let's remove this. So you would want, what you're looking for is you would want this candle to mirror. Let's put it up. You would want this entire candle to mirror, right? Entire candle to mirror. But now looking at the 15-minute, it's a weak confirmation. 15-minute is a weak confirmation. So you have to wait, because this candle went bullish, right? It gave us hopes that it's going to break the high and continue up. So once you stick to the mindset of taking buys, then you can't look for sells, because you're going to miss out some information. Right now, let's say you took some sells here. You took some sells here and stop loss is above this, right? So your stop loss is above this. So right now, if you took sells over here as this low broke, then your stop loss is above, the stop loss is above this candle, and you want price to mirror this entire candle. But looking at the 30-minute, the 30-minute is bearish, but it's still low. It didn't close bearish. So always wait for candles to close in your direction, because this was a very strong 30-minute candle, right? This candle was a very strong 30-minute candle. So the higher picture, the bigger picture is telling you that, I am bullish, I'm going bullish, I'm going bullish. So why are you taking sells? See, now this is trying to come up. So once this comes up and breaks the high, then there's a higher probability that we are going to get some buys. See, now it's pulling its pants up. Yeah, so once it breaks the high, so now I'm waiting until so I told like 30-minute, I want 30-minute to break the high. So once we break this high, then let's clean this up. Once we break this high, I think we have a higher probability of trade continuing bullish. But if it doesn't work out that way, then if trade goes bearish, then that's okay. Like I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, so it has broken the low. So let's say if you were a risk taker, you can take some sells here, and then you are targeting this area. But also there's issues here, So even though this was just one clean candle, a better clean candle would be a break below this. A break
like
below,
you said,
yes.
Focusing on buys, we'd easily miss out on information on sells, right? So it's
Yes.
riskier to take
Yes.
impulsively.
Impulse, yes. Because now over here, our mindset was to take buys. So you can't just out of nowhere change your mindset and take sells. If you're changing your mindset, you need to wait at least 15 to 20 minutes to see if you have gathered that information properly. And then after you gather the information properly, build it up properly, and then you know where to place your stops, you know where to place your take profits, your targets, and then you can be very happy that I waited and I got paid. Simple as that. Right now, like I wanted buys, so it didn't happen. So I'm still waiting. So this looks like it's gonna pull up, right? It's gonna pull up, and as it breaks, maybe as it breaks its own high, right? So if I wait till it breaks its own high on the 15-minute, then it's 13 pip stop. But a better buy would be when it breaks the high on this 30-minute. So when it breaks the high on 30-minute, how would your position look like, right? I'm not taking this yet, so I'm saying how it looks like. It will look like this. Your stop loss will be right below the low of this candle, right? Maybe you can even place it below the body of the candle, because you don't want price to come back there, right? And your take profit can be, it can actually be extended all the way up. But what are you looking for? You're looking for this area to get mirrored first. So you have to cross this area. So at this area, I would say I would secure a certain amount of positions, and then second area would be half of this, 70% of this clean candle. And then once we come here, then I would call it a day. So let's see how that works out. So right now, price is, I mean, the overall trend is bearish. Maybe if we can get on the right side of the wave, it'll be perfect. So news always gets corrected. So it's 610 now, it's 610, 615 is when we expect volume. So once we break the high, and then my stop loss would be below this, the body. And
Bro, I have another question.
yes,
So when we are looking at a chart like this and we see a clean candle to the left,
yes.
how mindful should we be of the resistance and supports in the middle of that clean candle previously?
Yeah, so middle of the that's why like you look left all the way and you look left. So let's say you look further left. So so if I measure this, this has been around 5 days. So 5 days we had nobody come into this area. Which means this clean candle gets stronger and stronger as nobody comes in. So then we look further left. And then when we see this was on the 30th of November, which was around a week ago, 8 days ago. So 8 days ago, we rejected at this area. So if I were to draw this line here, right? If I were to draw this line here, then I would know. That is why I told all the way here, I'm going to secure 70%. I'm going to secure at the 50% of this clean candle. There'll always be traffic. Like majority of the time, you don't just simply get this clean candle. You'll always get like a clean candle up to here, then price rejects, and then we get clean candles later on, right? So always I would secure my positions in the middle, like 70% of the clean candle. This is like 70% of the clean candle. I would secure here and put my stops to break even. That's what I would do. So it's a very good question. Yeah. Yes.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
I said thanks.
Okay. No worries. Good, no worries. So yeah, now we are waiting for this candle to break. We are waiting for this candle to break and take a buy. Take a buy. I'll be looking at the 15-minute. Yeah, 15-minute is closing like this. Yeah. Price is bearish, but let's see if we can get that move. Yep. So now, right? I mean, if you took sells here, right? So your stop loss is above this candle. The stop loss is above this candle, and you are hoping that we get this move, which is around 12 pips. So what I'm looking for is buys, but I'm looking for buys also. It's like a counter trend because the 4 hour is bearish. Yeah, the 4 hour is properly bearish. The daily is also bearish. Daily is also heavily bearish. So now, I mean, right now, yeah, why am I looking for sells? Because sells look, why am I looking for buys? Because buys look favorable for me. Because if you break this high, you can call it a day, right? Because this move already happened and this was news. So news always gets corrected. Do you think it's ideal to put a buy stop right above the blue wick, the green wick, right? So buy stop over here. I mean, there is no news coming up. There is no economic policies coming up, and it's a Monday. And on a Monday, I mean, putting a buy stop here, yeah, it makes sense, but where will your stop loss be? Below this 17 pips, the stop loss is getting bigger and bigger. Anything above 18 pips won't work out for me. 17 is around 18 pips, 18.1, yeah. So I would say if you're putting a buy stop, I mean, it's a Monday, so price, I doubt that price is going to move like super bullish and leave you out of the trade. So you have to be very, very, yeah, I mean, you can just take market execution. Market execution would work. So now, yeah, now sells are coming down all the way down here. So we have some issues here. So if I'm looking for sells now, let's see. This was around what, 5 pips, not worth it. This sell, I think, would be below this area to the left. I'm waiting. So these are my two biases, right? My two biases are this, both bias. Buys above this, right? Once it breaks the 30 minutes, sells below this. Why? And this area is around 20 pips. Yeah, 20 pips, and maybe I can get around 8-9 pips there, and then call it a day. So let's see what happens. I mean, I'm waiting, and on Yeah, look at gold. Gold broke this low, went down and respected this. Now, yeah, remove this area. Yeah, very choppy price action. Very, very choppy. Look at the range. Came down, tried to break below this, couldn't. Now it's trying to break below again. So if it breaks below this, we get this wick fill, but our stop loss, right? Always look for quality trades. Stop loss is around 18 pips, and then you're looking for 14 pips. This area around 7 pips actually. So yeah, I'm waiting. So now this closed bearish. So once you break this low, yeah, once we break this low, we're heading down. So looking at 30 minutes, let's look at 30 minute. Yeah, 30 minutes is still open. We have 14 minutes for 30 minutes to close. So in that 14 minutes, if we can get this broken, right? Wow, that's going to be really good. It's going to be really, really good. But in that 14 minutes, if we come down here, then yeah, I'll be looking to mirror this candle to the left, this candle to the left. 18 pips and 18 pips. So let's see. I mean, 4 hour is bearish, daily is bearish. Looking for buys were like a 1 in a million probability, but if we had broken this, then yes, we would have got that, but we didn't get it. We didn't get it, so we can't be upset about that. So we have to wait. We have to wait. Yeah, I'm waiting. Like I'm patient and I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Sells below this, buys above this. So let's put this up. Let's put it up as queen. Buys above once it breaks the 30-minute high. Once it breaks the 30-minute high, I'll take some buys. Sells will be once it breaks this, but depending on price action once again. Depending on price action once again at the red. Let's look at the red. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour, yeah, 4 hour is bearish. 4 hour is bearish. So we might get a wick fill. Yeah, we might get a wick fill. So after we break this, it can come down here and down here. Yep, so it's a waiting day, and on the 15-minute, yeah, 15-minute is slowly but surely coming down here, but yeah, I had buying bias. I had a buying bias. So, wait. Look at this coming down. So at this area, it's a range. Why? Because you need to look at high probability trades. That high probability trades will be above this. Above this, let's put it up. So green here above this area is high probability. Why? Because if you look left, clean, beautiful candles, and then we have some issues here, but still we are above the wick. And if you want to take sells will be all the way here. Right. So let's wait. We still have around 45 minutes left. In that 45 minutes, miracles can happen. Miracles can happen. So let's wait. We have to wait. We have to wait. So yep. So let's look at the community. Let's look at the community and let's look at the community. Yeah. So now this 15-minute broke the low. It's coming down. It's coming down. Yeah. So yep. So I was looking for buys. So 9 pips, and once it broke the low, you made around 9 pips. Yeah, 1 to 1, almost 1 to 1, almost 1 to 1. Now it's now it's 10 pips. 10 pips. Now, right, this level respected pretty hard. Got respected pretty hard. Let's look at any more news coming up. Any news coming up? Nothing much. Let's look at the calendar. Calendar, yeah, nothing much. DP, yeah, we got this Halifax thing. Yep, so now it's coming down. Let's look at the 5-minute. If we can take an entry on the 5-minute, or if we can do something about it, right? If we can do something about it. So this is a very strong candle. Oh yeah, this broke the low. Yeah, this is what happened. This broke the low and came down. Yep. Next target will be down here, but we are waiting. Strong support, strong support. Strong support. So I'm waiting. I'm not taking sells. I'm not taking buys. I want proper price action to form. Proper price action to form. 25 pips. A lot. That's a lot. And yep. So sells worked out. Sells worked out over here. Once it broke the low, sells worked out. But I was looking for buys. Buys didn't work out. Let's see if we can get a move. I have a feeling that we might be able to get something. A strong intuition, maybe a strong intuition for a win, or maybe a strong intuition for a loss. So either way, I'm fine with anything. So let's see. Only thing you have to do is manage trade. Manage your trade when you're in a drawdown. If you can't do that, then it's going to be pretty tough. It's going to be pretty tough. So now we are waiting. We are waiting. Let's look at, oh, yeah. GPUSD, oh, GPUSD also fell. GPUSD, last I checked, was at 1.34. Yeah, 1.34. This fell. Look at this. Beautiful. Happened at London today. All right, let's look at this. Another chart coming through. Okay, so you want this to break, and you want this clean candle here. Yes, reasonable enough. And your stop loss is at 138, 138, and yeah, stop loss is also pretty reasonable. So now, yeah, you want this to continue all the way down. All the way down. Yep. So what are you looking for? Clean candles on the left. The target is here.
I think
So, yes.
price pushing back up, so there's no point in that anyway. It's going up again.
Yeah. So now, yeah, now it's pushing back up. Now, yeah, you're right. It's pushing back up. So this is a strong. Look at this strong support. This is why it's very important to draw your levels very accurately. Came down, kissed this, went back up. Now, if we can get a break above this, right? So even if that happens, my stop loss will be around 21 pips. And if I keep it in the body over here, 12 pips, 12 pip stops, 12 pip stops. So now I would want this candle to be, look at 30 minute. 30 minute is, oh, 30 minute is pulling back up. So it's, I think, action time now. Going to be action time once we break this high. Once we break this high, I'm going to take some buys, and my stop loss will be, let's say this was the high, right? So let's put it up here. This area, 138,444. 138,444 is somewhere here, and then my stops, I would say, let's measure this, right? Let's be ready. 138,444 right over here. If I put my stops here, 15 pips. 15 pips. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Bro, would you want the 30-minute to close a weak candle, or would you want it to break the high?
Right now, bro, I would want it to, in 6 minutes, right? So I would want it to close a very weak candle, like somewhere here, and the next one, yeah, you're right. So if the next one breaks above this, then I would be placing some buys below like this. So if this candle closes here and the next candle breaks the high, like over here, my stop loss will be below the body of this candle. Yeah, so that will make sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. And then I'm targeting, my first target will be, let's say, if this candle comes up, my first target will be around here, then over here around 11 pips and all the way up. So let's see what happens. This is closing like a weak bearish. 15 minute is also now bullish. Now I think we might get that move. I still have a strong intuition that we might get that move. We might get that move. So be ready. Be ready. 5 minutes. Let's look at the 5 minute. Yeah, it's pulling up. Look at that. It's pulling up. It's pulling its pants up. Pulling its pants up. And there we go. It's going bullish. Next stop, I want it to break this. Once we break this, I'm in this. I'm in this, and I'll be monitoring my trade very, very aggressively. Very, very aggressively. Very aggressively. And I think I might reduce my stop loss. I might reduce my lot size as well. So let's see what happens. Look at that. Look at that. This is why it's always important to wait. This guy went all the way down, and now he's still here. He's still deciding. He's still deciding. Still deciding, still waiting. So it's very important to wait. It's very, very important to wait. Once this candle breaks the high, yep, 15 minute, yeah, 15 minute is coming up, trying to break the high. Let's look at the 5 minute. 5 minute is forming bullish as well. It's all bullish. Everybody's bullish today. Everybody's bullish today. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can keep the winning streak going, or let's see if Monday is the day where the winning streak ends. Yep, so now we're waiting 4 more minutes. Let's see what the 15 minute. 15 minute looks like this. Still this level is holding. This level has to break today. This level is going to break today. So this level might break today. Let's look at 30 minute. Yeah, 30 minute is also here. If the next candle breaks the high, yeah, if the next candle does something and breaks the high, then that'll be awesome. That will be really, really good. So now we're waiting. Okay, there we go. It's trying to break. It's trying to break. Let me zoom this in. And 6:30. Can we get a move? Come on. We have 34 minutes till cutoff time. In that 34 minutes, can we get a trade? See, it's very exciting, right? It's very exciting. And if this results in a loss, right, you have to manage your emotions. You have to manage your risk. So it's entirely up to you. I know how much I'm risking, and the same way, you should know how much you're risking, and you should know when to get out and where to get out. And obviously, I will put it up over here where I'm getting out. And so now this looks like this is like a rejection candle. This is a rejection candle. It's rejecting this pretty hard. Now we want this to break. 2 more minutes. In 2 more minutes, if it closes like this, and the next candle, if it breaks the high like this, the next candle, if it breaks the high right like this, and I think I'll get in first positions over here with stops below this candle. Yeah, with stops below this, a little bit lower than this. That's what I'm looking for. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so now it's closing bearish again, so we have to wait. We have to wait. Yeah, gold is continuing up. See, same thing, right? Earlier as well, GJ showed us that it's going to go up and we missed gold. And right now, gold is breaking the high. Yeah, I'm not in any trade right now. I'm looking at GJ. Let's see if we can get a move on GJ. Because you know what? You put effort and you put time into GJ, right? You put effort and you put time. There's no point going back to gold and thinking, oh, no, you know what? I'm missing the bus. I'm going to take a buy on gold. No. When you do that, you're disrespecting GJ and you're disrespecting your time. So this can happen. This can go up to all the way here. And money is money end of the day. But how long can you do this? That's the question. Like, you know, we analyzed, we put a lot of time into this. We waited. There's no point. Like, I have 2 bullets today. I fired 1 that hit my target. Now I have 1 more bullet. So I have to decide between gold and GJ. So now I've been practicing on GJ, right? I've been like, you know, analyzing my angles. I've been like, you know, looking at my targets, plotting my escape entry, plotting my exit strategy. So after plotting everything and I go fire this bullet at someone else, man, like that bullet is going to miss. Like I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss my target. So let's see if we can get this. I'm really waiting for this. So 52 seconds. 52 seconds for, let's remove this. Let's keep it clean. 52 seconds for the game to start. Battle between GJ and this live stream. So let's see what happens. Yeah, see, look at gold is continuing up. Gold is saying, you know what? I'm leaving you. I am leaving you. It's okay. Let's see if we can get on GJ. If we can get it on GJ. If this doesn't happen, oh my God, look what happened. What was that? Yeah. So yeah, so this move also already happened. Look at that. It's just something's happening with GJ today. Yeah, something's happening with GJ today. Yeah, it is close to strong bearish candle, strong bearish candle. And did you see that move? That move went down like 16 pips. Now it's coming back up. It's coming back up. Like, oh, at this point, I don't know whether to trust GJ. At this point, I really don't know whether to trust GJ. Okay, it's coming up. Coming up. Yep. Almost there. I'm 30 minutes. Can we break this side? Can we come up here? If we come up here, I am taking buys. If we come up here, I'm taking buys. So GJ spreads are going wild. Spreads are going wild on GJ, and yeah. So I really have a feeling that we might head up. I really have a feeling we might head up. Yeah, I really have a feeling we might head up. So see what happens as it makes. 15 minutes. Yep. All right. So at this point, I'm in an entry at this area. I have taken buys at this area. Once it broke the high, my stop loss is right over here. I'm placing my stops here. My stops are below this area, like right over here. I'm managing my stops. I don't want price to come down, right? I don't want price to come down. So my stop loss is around 12 pips. 12. Let's extend a little bit down, right? 13 pips. So I have opened a 0.50 lot size, and it has broken the high, right? It has broken the high, and my entry is at 138, right over here. Yeah. Now I'm waiting, and my first target, right, will be 10 pips over here. Will be 10 pips over at this point. And if we don't get that, if price comes back, and if price comes back to this area, like I'm gonna manage my risk. I'm gonna close half if price comes back here. This is around 6 pips. Yeah, 6 pips. 6 pips. So as price comes down here, I'll be closing 50%. So you have to manage. So this is a very aggressive entry. You're really betting on the fact that at 645 we might continue up, right? At 645, this closed weak bullish, weak bearish. This broke the high of this. So now you're really anticipating the volume to push up. You're really anticipating volume to push up. So if this comes back here, if this comes back here, I will be closing my trade. I will be closing my trade at 50% loss, and then the next 50% loss I'll be closing it here. So let's see what happens. So you have to manage your risk. You have to manage your risk aggressively, right? So now, we're coming down. Look at 30 minute also broke the high. So yep. So why isn't my stop loss below the 30-minute candle? Okay, so at this point, below 30 minutes, 17 pips, right? So I'm managing my risk. So now, so we came up over here. So I'm in a drawdown of 15. Okay. So once we cross this, I'm closing 50%. So why? Because I don't want my entire position to go hit stop loss, right? I don't want my entire position to go hit stop loss. So around 6-7 pips. Once we cross this, I'm closing my positions. So closing 50% of my positions. So this was a really aggressive entry, right? Aggressive entry, and yep. So let's see what happens. All right. So at this point, I'm closing 50%. I'm closing 50% because price is coming down. It's coming down. So I don't want to. It's going back up. Okay, but if it comes back down here again one more time, I'm closing 50%. I am closing 50%. So I'm closing 50% here. Done. 50% closed, and now I have a 0.25 running. 0.25 running, and this 0.25. Let's see what happens. Right. So I closed my first 0.25 at a $13.44 loss. That was a 0.25, and now I'm waiting. Now I'm waiting on this. So my stops are here. So let's see what happens. Still have 25 minutes to go. 25 minutes. I think we might kill it, but if we don't, we are managing risk, right? We are managing risk. So let's see. Let's see what happens. We have to see what happens. Yep. So a second 50% of the running lot, I'll close right over here. If it comes below this 138.289, I will be closing it right over there. See now this candle, It broke the high and it came back here, but let's see. 6:45 is 10 minutes away. 6:45 is 10 minutes away. So you have to manage your risk. You have to really, really manage your risk. Yeah. So back in a break even. Okay, back in profits now. Back in profits. Back in break even. So price is still deciding. Still deciding what it's gonna do. Yeah, 5 minutes went up. If we break this, yeah. Yeah. So you have to be very, very careful. Very, very careful here. Very, very, very careful. Yep, so we're waiting. We are waiting. The beauty of this is that you manage risk. That's the important part. You have to manage risk. You have to manage risk. So I had a 0.50 lot open. I closed 0.25 here. Because why? I wasn't comfortable. Price came down 6 pips, and I closed it at $13.44. Now I'm really, really waiting. I'm really waiting for the fact that can come up all the way here. I mean, at least here, right? At least here. 10 pips is here for me. 10 pips is here for me, and yeah, 10 pips. Yep, it's all the way here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So we are waiting, and now can we get this move? Can we get this move? Can we get this move? Yeah, look at gold. Looked very fancy to enter, and boom, all the way back down, all the way back down. So that's why you have to fire a bullet where you practiced. So now
Bro, I took that.
Sorry? The gold trade. Which trade was it? Gold or GJ?
The GJ trade. My
Okay.
entry was at the tip at 0.4. Yeah.
138.469. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when it came down to the stop loss, I closed.
You closed half, or you closed this thing?
I closed half at when it broke when it came back down to the resistance, and then I closed my entry when it came below. Yeah, at that, right there.
Oh, okay, okay. Your stop loss was right at the. I mean, your entry was right at the peak, is it?
Yes, it was, unfortunately. So.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. How, okay, just how was your internet connection? Like, did it say it lagged? Because I entered right when it came here, right as it broke the high. I pressed and I got executed right over here.
Yes, I think mine lagged a little, but the entry was pretty late. It said busy, and then after.
Okay, right, okay, yeah. So yeah, the internet connection has to be pretty strong for you to execute, right? It has to be pretty strong for you to execute, and then you won't get a late entry. And did you convert from a standard account to a raw spread account, or still on a standard account?
No, it's on raw spread.
Raw spread. Okay, perfect. That's fine. So yep. So right now, yeah, I'm running on a $8 profit. Oh, back into $1. So we'll see. So this is rejecting hard. So let's see what happens. Once it comes here, 10 pips is a little bit higher. I will be securing some positions and letting it on a run. But yeah, price is just bouncing up and down. It's bouncing up and down, and get this guy all the way. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens today. We still have around 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes. In that 20 more minutes. Yes.
Even at the time you said, okay, now I'm taking the trade, I clicked it, but it has got activated late.
Where was your entry?
It got activated, bro, at 138456.
138456 all the way here on the top.
But actually, I pressed activated 138 4 0 no 415, I think.
415.
When
So
it
you,
was shooting up,
oh, okay. So basically your spread.
yeah, but it actually got activated.
Yeah. Okay. So you got activated right on the top. Yeah. So same as Rashi, if you got activated right on the top. Okay. So it
I
depends.
sent you the graph. It has the exact place.
Okay, let me check. Exact place. Oh, you got activated right at the top, 138,456. Yeah, so you and Jason, same activation. So that can't be a coincidence. Yeah, that means, yeah. So my broker, what I'm using is ADSS, right? ADSS. So maybe the spreads were kind of different. So I think that's what happened. So my spread on GJ is 1.4 pips. 1.4 pips. That's 14. And yeah, so yeah. Okay, let's say what happens. Like, let's say even if you activate it here, right? Let's say now I got activated here. So this is around what? Oh, this is pretty late. This is around 6 pips late. Yeah. Then I would say that yeah, it's pretty risky. Then your stop loss was around 20 pips. Yeah, that was pretty risky. So then you could have bought your stop loss here, but even that, this price came all the way down here as well. So then yeah, so at that point, it's not your mistake, but it's not even the broker's mistake, because the spread was high. The spread was high because you thought you were executing all the way here, but instead your spread, this is the cost of trading, your spread activated all the way here. That's what happened. So it happens once in a while, but you have to manage it. So how Rashif managed it, he closed the trade, and yeah, so let's see what happens now. Still.
Let's see, bro. Have some faith.
Yeah. So now, so now, come on, can we get this? Can we bypass this area to the left and go up here? 10 pips up over there. Come on, one more minute for it to close on 30 minute. Sorry, on 15 minute. Oh, 15 more minutes to close here. So I think this trade, we'll see. We have 1 more minute. If we can get that push all the way here in 1 minute, that would be really, really good. That would be awesome. That would be super good. And if not, see, I've managed my risk. I'm managing my risk. Closed half at $13 loss, and the other half at another 13 pips. So let's see what happens. Yeah, so it's coming down in 59 seconds. If it closes here, then I'll have to be really, really, really mindful of my trade, because if it closes below this, there'll be a scenario like this. There can be a scenario like this. See, this guy closed right below here. The next candle broke the low, and this is what happened. Yeah, so I think let's see what happens. I mean, went all the way here, right? Went all the way 7 pips, didn't secure. That's okay. Okay. Oh, came back up. 29 seconds. Can we get TP hit? Not TP. 10 pips in 29 seconds. 24 seconds. 24 seconds. Come on, GJ. Come on. If you come up here over here, I would be securing some positions. there. Yeah, come on. all the way up. This is around 7 pips, and then all the way here around 10 pips. So come on, now this is going to be pretty. This closed above all these wicks to the top, right? So now, if we break up over here,
Fresh volume in 1 minute.
yeah, now it's volume time as well. So volume can go both ways. Either break this and go up, or either come down, or either come down. So if it breaks the high, then I would say we can get this 10 pips here and then call it a day, and then put runners at break even, and then I want this to come over here. Let's see what happens. Why aren't you securing if you are in profits? See, if I secure right now, I mean, I only get like what, 8 pips, and I already closed half, right? So I would just be in a break even. So I know how much I'm risking today. I know how much I'm going to lose today if this trade doesn't go my way. So I'm fine with it. Like I don't want to secure at 6 pips, because I know there's a clean candle all the way here and then further up to here. And if I miss this bus, then I don't want to take another entry, right? So these are the 2 bullets. I have 2 bullets, and I'm firing those 2 bullets. First one I fired, it was victory. Second one I fired, it's taking some time to reach my target, but let's see. So there we go. We're coming down to my entry point here. So once it comes down to this area, if we come down below this, so now, right? Okay, look at this, right? If we come down below this area, this is where price was, right? This is where price was for the entire London session, this entire area, right? So now this was the promised child. He broke up over here. Now, if this child comes back over here, then yeah, you have to monitor your trade. So I don't want this child to come back here. Now I'm waiting. I want this candle to maybe dip into this, like touch this area. This is my stop loss, right? Touch this area a little bit and then go back bullish. Yeah, because then the wick has been formed. And
Unless it works.
Sorry, bro?
Unless that rectangle works as a support and it goes back up.
Yeah, so this can be a retest as well. Price broke this. This is coming down to kiss this goodbye and all the way back here. But if it comes here and decides it's going to stay in this area again, then yeah, that's going to be some issue for me. And yeah, so let's see what happens. Let's look at let's close this. Today is pretty slow. I mean, it's pretty slow. Normally this move should have been done by now, but it's taking some time. Let's go to the 30 minute. Let's go to the 30 minute. 30 minute is still open. Still open. Yeah, still open. Still open. Yeah, still open. And what's this? 15 minute is didn't break the high. If it had broken the high, would have been a higher probability to go up. Would have been a higher probability to go up. So come on. 648 now. There was no volume, so this was the volume that came in. So if it comes over here, yeah, if it breaks this high is what I'm targeting. If it breaks this high, oh wow, it has broken the high now. It has broken the high, and there's a high probability for price to continue over here. There is now a higher probability for price to continue over here. So right now I'm in a profit of 7.8 pips, and almost there, and almost. Can we get that? Okay, perfect. So at this point, I'm securing. Awesome. I'm securing 15. I'm securing 0.15 for my 0.25. Stops at break even. And this was perfect. So now stops at break even. So I don't want price to come down. Oh wow! Look at that. This move was 15 pips. So I think I'm securing another half here, and oh, look at that, it's coming down. Yeah, look at that, it's coming down. Now my stops are at break even, so I am not worried. If this trade goes against me. If this trade goes against me, I am not worried, because I've secured majority of my positions. 138, 395, 138. Yeah, secured majority. So it's perfect. Oh wow! So Jason also held on to this trade. Very good. Very good. So you held on to this trade and you closed at 519 and you made $48. So that's okay, that's fine. So now you have to secure your trade. That's perfect. That's perfect. You have you had your thing open at 456. 456 was here, right? 456 was somewhere here. And then when you went into drawdown, you held. So you didn't close your trade. Okay, you went into drawdown, you held, and now the trade went into profits. So now, right? So I secured majority here, and then I secured majority here. So on the point, nice, Jason, nice, very nice. And on the point 0.50 lot, yeah. So on the 0.50 lot, I closed 0.25 at a loss. I managed my risk at $13, and then the 0.15 brought in $18. $18 for me. So I covered the loss from the trade I closed here, and I made 18, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I made $5 there, and then I had a 0.05 open, like 0.10 open, right? 0.10 open. That 0.10 ran all the way up, so I closed at 488. So that made $4 altogether, $10 in profit. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, that's not bad. How could you have taken a second entry? Oh, how could you have taken a second entry? Second entry would be right away. So I was actually contemplating to take a second entry here, which stops below this 5.9 pips to make 9 pips. Yeah, 9, 10 pips. But I didn't take it. Didn't take it, and this worked out. All right, bro. You take care. And oh, did I check your chart? Did I check your chart here? Okay, okay. This was for GJ. This was your earlier chart. Okay. All right, all right. Okay. You take care. And so it's nice. I mean, came here. We were waiting for buys. We took buys. Didn't take sells. Nothing. Right? Didn't take sells. I had 2 bullets today. I didn't fire it on an unwanted sell. I wanted this buy to happen, and this buy went up. Took this buys, secured profits. So now this went up from my entry 15 pips. So yep, so far winning streak from last week is still active on Monday. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask or come on mic and talk. So right now, yeah, I've got stopped out. Oh no, I haven't got stopped out yet. I'm still in a $1 profit. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. That's okay. So yes. So I made here, yeah, not much, but at least my idea worked out. So perfect. And there we go. Road to getting stopped out. Almost there. Oh, not again. Okay. So in 5 minutes, I'll be off. And if you're holding this trade, you can hold this trade. And there we go. The promised child made it. Yeah, so this was good. Waited till this broke the high. This candle, right? See what it did. It looked like it was gonna go below this, right? And it activated all the orders here probably, and then came back here. And then this candle took buys and all the way here. This is why you need to wait. You need to draw your zones and you need to wait. We waited for like 1 hour and 15 minutes, almost 1 hour, 1 hour 15, 1 hour 30 minutes actually. And then finally executed here. Always execute on your idea, no matter how big your stop loss is. Execute on your idea with control risk. My risk was right over here, 15 pips, right? Not even below this, 15 pips. And as price came down here, I closed it. I closed some positions, and now, yeah, now I'm just chilling. Now I'm just chilling. Price came down, right? My stop loss is here at break even. Didn't get stopped out. And yep, so it is what it is. I mean, so Jason and Rashif, their orders got activated here at 456. So what happened? Jason held through the order, right? Jason was holding through the order. So 456, he held through the storm, and he went into a drawdown of 4 pips, and this also went down. Yeah, this also went down all the way here. Did this go down here? Oh no, it didn't go down here. Yeah, so this went down around 8-9 pips, and then yeah, so he didn't close it. He held through it and he had his stops in place. And Rashif, on the other hand, he was managing more risk averse. He closed it. And he didn't want to be in this trade because his order got activated pretty late. So yeah, I mean, if you guys, okay, let me tell you the difference, right? If you guys are practicing on a demo account, what happens is your orders get activated not at the market time, right? Market time, because I have a ADSS raw spread account. So my execution is very fast. My execution is pretty fast. My close taking profit is pretty fast. And yeah, so that was the difference. So if you felt that, you know what, he executed at this area and I got it only here, like, you don't have to be upset because you got the idea of taking a trade, right? You got an idea of taking a trade and you took that trade. But if you're trading on the demo and if you got, let's say if you're trading on a live account and if you got activated here, then there's definitely something wrong. And you need to actually look into it. But if you're trading on the demo, then there is no issue. So, yep. What was so basically there are two accounts. The standard account, they have a spread, they have higher spread and zero commission. And then there's a raw spread account. Raw spread account is like, your spreads are not zero, but your spreads are very favorable, fast execution, faster take profits. And your commissions are around $6 to $7 a standard lot. That's what it is, $6 to $7 a standard lot, and you're paying commission. So for me, I am comfortable with paying commissions because I want fast execution, right? I want fast execution, so I don't even mind paying commissions. So let's say I had a one lot here, so I made, let's say I made $160 here. $7, paying $7 from that $160 is nothing. So yep. Buy stop also executes with spread. That's what I realized. Yeah, buy stops also executes with spread. That's why you have to always know where your buy stops are going to be, how you're going to calculate risk, all that. So Abdul, I think Abdul, you will be this thing on that very soon. And right now, yeah. So over here, if you had, okay, so you had a demo account. All right. Okay. So you had a demo account and you were trading on the demo. Okay, fine. You're trading on the demo and you clicked exactly where I clicked. Okay. So there are lot of lagging factors here, right? One thing is the stream lags. At least there should be at least a 2 second, 3 second lag. Secondly, if you're trading a demo account, then your demo account lags because you have high spread on your demo account, right? Well, that's the second thing. Third thing, if your internet connection is not stable enough, and then it says busy, and then like what happened to Rush if he got activated all the way here, and then this trade got activated, and that's it. He closed it, right? So simple as that. But if you're trading a live account and all these problems happen to you on a live account, then man, you have a big problem. You have to communicate with your broker and you have to explain this is what happened. I'm always getting a lag. My terminal is always busy. So what can I do about it? Then he will say, try a different server. Like he will assign your account to a different server which is close to home. Let's say if you're in Asia, then Asian server, like an Asian server. If you're in Dubai or if you're in Middle East, then he will assign you a Middle Eastern server. So it really depends on which country you're from, right? So, and which country did you choose as a country of residence? So that's what it depends. And right now, yeah, my runner is still running. And yeah, so I waited. I won this trade. I took one trade for New York, one trade before the stream. So both trades were profitable, and that's it. Simple as that. You just take 2 trades a day, and simple price action. No indicators, no Fibonacci, nothing. Literally price action. Literally thinking in the way candles think, right? So got that trade, and yep. So let's look at gold. What is gold doing? Yeah. So look at gold. So gold came down all the way here, and this broke the high, and it's continuing. So yep. So that's fine. I mean, let's see. This was around 8 pips. Yeah, nothing much. So GJ was what I was targeting. Got the move on GJ, and yes. And Jason, if you can send me the chart on Zoom, then that will be good because my terminal is not opened on. Oh, this was another trade you took. Oh, you closed half. Okay, wait. 515. Oh, this is another trade you took. Okay. This was another trade you took on GJ. Okay, at 138, 515. Let's look at your chart. Oh, you took this all the way here. Oh, okay. You took this all the way here and you wanted this clean candles to mirror. Yes, and then you closed it. Okay, so this is the second entry on GJ. Second entry once this broke the high over on the left side. But then, yeah, so you wanted this to continue. And you,
Right.
yes.
If the price currently stops above 138,519, do you think it's safe to take a trade that it's going to mirror the left?
So right now, bro, 138, 519, 519 is here. Okay, so if it closes above this, right, if it comes over here, actually right now, bro, like right now, I won't be taking it. Yeah, I wouldn't be confident in taking a buy because this candle closed very weak. This candle closed very weak, and I would only be willing to take buys if a 30-minute candle. Yeah, hold on. Now this is lagging here today. This is lagging here today.
Yeah, like you're breaking up.
Yeah. Hold on. I need to see. Hold on. All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would want a candle. So this candle closed here, but this candle didn't close above this. So I would want a candle to close. If I were to take another buy, right, I would want this candle to close above this. This candle to close above this, right? And then the next candle, once it breaks the high, right? Now let's draw this up. I would want a small wick on the top like this. I would want the next candle to break this high. So when it breaks the high, then I can place my stop loss. So we have to have a game plan. I can place my long positions here. So long positions are right over here, and then I can say, okay, come on, wait, hold on. Right. So this will be my entry right over here. My stop loss will be below this candle, and I'm really targeting this candle to continue all the way up. That's what I'm targeting. So yep. So right now, yeah. See, I got stopped out. Yep, I got stopped out, and this is the volume push. We got this trade, and that's perfect. I mean, that's perfect. This is what we were targeting from the time I came. I wanted to tell you that I want this trade to happen, right? I'm really looking for a break above this. My first target was this wick, so I got that as well. Second, my extra positions were closed at this area. So yep. So now we are coming down here. So yep. Oh, you took a trade on gold. Okay, so let me look at your trade on gold. Let me look at your trade on gold. So let's see. Nice. That's very nice. That's very, very nice. Okay, so today you have taken, oh, nice. Okay, today you also took the same trade as, you took it at 393. 393. Okay, that's perfect. You had a trade on 393, and then second trade which you took was at 833 to okay, you managed that risk. Okay, perfect. You managed that risk on gold. So let's go to gold. Okay, so you took one trade at 833. So let's remove all this, clear all this. All right, so 833 was right over here. 833, okay, 833 was here. 833, so you took this trade, okay, and then you manage your risk. You took this trade on 83340 and you closed it on a 0.50 lot. You closed it at $11. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then once again, what did you do? You took a trade once this candle broke the high, 83455, right? 83455 was here. So you took this trade here, and you closed it at 835.18, 834.55 and 835.18. So you closed that all the way here. Yeah, all the way here. Yeah, that's fine. But yep, it's fine. I mean, it's okay. But if you can send me a chart with where your stop loss were, like JJ's chart over here, like where was JJ's chart? That was the first chart that came through. Yeah, if you can send me a stop, like a chart like this, with everything labeled up, right? Everything labeled up. I entered here, I entered here, I entered here. Then, like, you know, everybody will get an idea, because if I read this out, through the microphone, or like, you know, then people don't like, normally visual representation is very important. So visual representation is super important. So if you can send me a chart like next time, if you can draw up charts like this, then what happens? You will also learn to draw charts perfectly. You will also analyze perfectly. So if you can, everyone, everyone, if you want to send me a chart, if you can draw it like this and put your arrows and take some text, put some texts and make it nice and send it like this, that'll be perfect. So yep, so we had a good stream, right? We had a good stream, and today took some buys, and look at this coming down. This is why it's always good to secure, and we had a good stream. We waited, so every day, yep, that's awesome. Yeah, so every day I come up here, I look for one trade, just one trade, and I put my money on that trade and I make money. Simple as that. And you're done for the day. That's perfect. So am I. I'm done for the day as well. Yep. So you made $40 profit. So that's perfect. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. So all this will accumulate to the end of the month, right? So pretty good day. And so this is where patience comes in, right? If you took trades, if you take buys and sells, and I didn't take anything. I just waited for this, took this, saw this move up. That's it. Simple as that. And it is what it is. If you made a loss, take that loss and call it a day. Come back tomorrow. Don't run after your losses. The moment you run after your losses, you're going to end up in a deeper loss. So one loss or two loss, that's it. That's your maximum threshold. So that's about it for today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So if you have any questions, if you're shy to talk on the mic, then just put it on WhatsApp, or put it on Slack. Slack, you can direct message me. So a lot of people have been direct messaging me on Slack. That's fine. So you can do that on Slack as well. So all right, guys, you take care, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, take care, bro. Take care, everybody. See you. Bye-bye. See you, bro. See you tomorrow. Take care, bro. No problem. Take care, bro. All the best. Take care. Bye. Once again, don't overtrade, don't over risk. Take care and have a good day.